Hi, I'm Nicole from Wildboho, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my Yazzii craft organizers. I have two of them here. I'm going to show you first the little card that comes with it. This is the Yazzii Craft Box Fabric Top. And then this is the Oval Sewing Box. So you can see I've embellished both of them. Each one I embellished slightly differently. So today I'm going to walk you through how I embellished them. And I'll let you take a peek inside so you can see what you would use them for. So let's get started. So I'm first going to show you my Yazzii oval sewing box. I really love this. This is the perfect lap-sized organizer. You can peek inside. I've got some threads. Mine is empty right now because I'm mid-project, but I've got my scissors in here. What I like to use this pouch for is I will fill it with all my beads and threads and everything that I need it for, and then I can carry it around with me with my project. If I'm upstairs, if I'm downstairs, if I'm on the couch watching TV, it's perfect for keeping handy with the project that I'm currently working on. Everything that you need to embellish this, you'll need this purple Heat and Bond light. This is made by ThermoWeb. I use this for all of my appliques. This is the fabric that I used. It's from Tula Pink's Curiouser and Curiouser collection, which will be out in a few months. You can see I used this rose, and then this is my version of it. So you can see side by side. This version has a lot of beads on it. And then you're going to need an iron. So whatever fabric you're embellishing, you've got your Heat and Bond and you have an iron. So for this one, I embroidered directly onto the pouch. So you can check out my other videos for exactly how this process works to do an applique. I also have a Craftsy class if you want a really detailed class on this. But once I get my applique, I ironed it directly onto the Yazzii pouch. I knew that this one was going to have a lot of bead work, and it's really hard to iron it on once you have all this bead work. And I'm going to bring it up nice and close so you can really see all of the beads. So on the back side, this is not what you're going to see if you have this. I had a ton of threads under here. From my stitching, I had little knots. If you've ever seen the back of any of my projects, I call them my hoop guts. I really like looking at them when they're in a hoop, but when I'm opening a pouch, that's not what I want to see. I also like to keep my needles tucked somewhere nearby a project, and I didn't want to always be poking them through. Even though it's a soft fabric, I didn't want to be poking them through the fabric. So this is a piece of wool felt that I just cut to this shape. I used a little tiny few drops of Elmer's school glue. I lightly hit it with an iron, and then I just blanket stitched all the way around, and it gives me a really nice backing for it. Covers up my threads, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Now I'm going to show you another option on my other pouch. So this is the Yazzii Craft Box Fabric Top. This one is really great for keeping projects that you want to take with you. Say you're traveling to a retreat or a workshop, or even just taking a car ride somewhere, you're road tripping. This one is great because it has all of these little pouches that you can fill with your notions, your threads. It has 4 pouches. They're soft on the back, and then they've got the clear vinyl on the front so you can see through them. This is also sized to fit a smaller hoop, so it's great because it can keep all your stuff together. Now, you can see that I left the back of this one for you to see. You're going to use the same items with this method of applique. So what I did with this one, I have my fabric. This is from Anna Maria Horner's Bright Eyes collection, which comes out in the spring of 2021. So I cut this fabric, not super close, ironed the heat and bond onto the back of it, and then I did my fussy cutting. Once I had that done, before I ironed it onto this, I did all of my embroidery. So I'm holding this, only it was cut out as a square because I didn't fussy cut it till the very end. And then I was embroidering. I'll bring it closer so you can see. I'll pull the light over a little. I did lots of chain stitching on this one. I did not do a ton of beadwork because I knew I was going to be ironing this onto the pouch after I stitched it. And so you can see I have a chain stitch border, but that left me with the inside. I can see my stitches. That might be fine for you. Again, I like to use this as an area where I can put my needles. I can stick little pins on if I want. So again, what I'm going to do is I have this piece of wool felt. I'm going to put a few drops of Elmer's school glue on the back, and I'm just going to blanket stitch this on. And then I have a nice wool background covering up any of my stitches from the applique. And that's the Craft Box fabric top. I love both of these bags. Can't recommend them enough. And there you have it.